The growing fondness for SUVs might have shrunk the premium hatchbacks market, and while there might not be new additions to the segment, the new gen models are coming in thick and fast. The Hyundai i20, Maruti Suzuki Baleno, Tata Altroz, Honda Jazz, Toyota Glanza, and even the Polo until Volkswagen recently pulled its plug.
But we are here today to test out the new generation Baleno and Glanza with the i20. We really wanted the Altroz here today, but Tata did not have a unit to provide us with. And the Honda Jazz hasn't seen significant updates in the last 2 years, which is why it is not here as well.
Now there's lots of ground to cover, but before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you'd get notified whenever we go live with a new automotive content.
The i20 aces on the design front. It has been on sale for a year and a half and it still looks as good as new. The razor sharp design really works well. The wide grille, sharp headlamps, sharp lines, and even at the rear you get Z-themed tail lights with a lot of gloss back elements on the boot. And all of these come together to have a very sharp design, something that has aged really well. And while this car here is in a monotone or red paint scheme, you do get a dual tone option on the i20, which is missing on the Baleno and the Glanza.
In comparison, the Baleno has seen a massive upgrade. It's bolder and muscular and adds a new layer to the styling. A big shout out to the brand for making this effort. But it still lacks the depth to beat the i20. Toyota designers have made an applaudable effort too. And though it's still adorning the profile of the Baleno, the Glanza looks pretty alright.
All three cars come with a modern cabin, but it's the i20 that gets the nicer one. The white 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system is pleasant to use, while the red detailing on the turbo dual-tone variants is well done. But the i20 gets extra points for being the only one here with a sunroof. The Glanza and Baleno have massively upped the way the cabin looks and feels now. The new 9-inch infotainment system is big and has great clarity, and even the plastics have improved now.
All three cars are identical in proportions. The i20 is marginally longer and 30mm wider as well than its Japanese rivals. It gets a 60mm longer wheelbase too, and that shows. As far as boot capacity goes, both the Baleno and Glanza offer more space at 318 litres as compared to the i20's 311 litres. You also get smart storage spaces inside all three cars.
The i20 has a slight edge on the features front, but the Japanese come closer with the 360-degree camera and a segment-first heads-up display. But wait, the i20 has its own laundry list that includes a tire pressure monitoring system, a rear-view driving monitor, an air purifier, wireless phone charging, and a digital instrument cluster, all missing features on the Baleno and the Glanza.
All three cars get 6 airbags on the top variants and 2 airbags on the base trims. ABS, EBD as well as ISOFIX anchorages are standard on all three. The automatic versions also benefit from electronic stability control and hill hold function on the top variants. The Hyundai i20 is the only car to be tested by the Global NCAP but received a disappointing 3-star safety rating. The Baleno and Glanza are yet to be tested.
So today we are comparing the petrol automatics of all the three cars, but the interesting fact is that the i20 comes with 3 engine options and 5 gearbox options to choose from, while the Baleno and the Glanza come with a single petrol engine option with a choice of 2 gearboxes. Now if you drive all the three cars back to back, it is quite straightforward that the i20 is obviously a more superior product. And the fact is that even we've said it in the reviews of the Baleno and the Glanza that the engine actually shows some reluctancy, it does not show that urgency to shift or even to get into the proper gear. And that's mainly because both the cars are not meant for sporty driving. We are not supposed to be really strong at the once you put the pedal into the metal. And that's where the i20 trumps because of the sporty drive, and obviously the slick gear shifts that you get from the TCT box is really smooth, and the performance level that you get out of the car is really brilliant. Now, it's not like the AMT units are not that likable, and that initial lag that you get does not make your drive experience any better.
The 1.2-litre naturally aspirated petrol engine on the i20 offers better NVH levels and is more similar in terms of power output. It also benefits from the option of an intelligent variable transmission or a CVT unit.
When it comes to the ride and handling of the Baleno and Glanza, well, the new generation cars are far better compared to its previous iteration. And I really think Maruti has done a very good job here. The suspension setup is all new and a lot more confident around bad roads. It feels better, sturdier, and well, even the whole ride quality is far better than the previous version. But when it comes to handling, the car could have been better. Now, of course, it's not designed or calibrated to be a sports car or sporty in performance, but I would have liked a little more feedback and better cornering performance from both the Glanza and the Baleno. Even the steering wheel, it's not exactly feedback rich. There is a sense of disconnect, and even though it is light and easy to manage in city speeds, on the highway, it could have weighed a little better. And that's exactly where the i20 shines. And you know, the i20 in its latest generation is far better even compared to its older versions, and even substantially better than both these cars. And that's really where the big difference comes, because the steering is quite precise, something I really liked on the new car. And along with that, there's good cornering ability and good ride quality as well. And that's really where the big difference lies, because I do believe in a segment that has had Punto and the Polo, which were benchmarks when it comes to handling and performance, the i20 actually comes quite close to becoming an ideal premium driver's car in the hatchback segment.
Mind you, there's one section where the Maruti and Toyota absolutely shine: fuel efficiency. With more than 22 kmpl to offer, both trump the i20 and sit at the very top in the segment.
Variant to variant, the Glanza is 4,000 to 20,000 rupees more expensive than the Baleno. For the extra cash, you get a slightly premium look, more connectivity features, and of course, a stronger brand value. Even the higher sticker price seems acceptable for a standard 3-year 1 lakh kilometer warranty, while the Baleno comes with a 2-year 40,000 kilometer warranty. But Maruti also offers a low monthly subscription option on the Baleno. The i20 is the most expensive offering in the segment, but is competitively priced in a variant-to-variant comparison with the other hatchbacks.
Now that we've evaluated all the three cars, we can safely say that the Baleno and the Glanza have taken huge strides in most of the departments, and kudos to Maruti and Toyota to package both the cars really well.
No doubt there, Pratik, but you have to agree that the i20 is a far superior product. It drives great, has lots of features, and overall it's great on practicality. But the most important thing that works in its favor are the engine and transmission options. You want a quick hatchback, there is a DCT turbo option. You want something convenient, there's the 1.2 CVT option. And if you're looking for sporty convenience, there is of course the turbo IMT option as well. And for the ultimate enthusiast, there is the more premium N-line range as well. And let's not forget, this is one of the 2 cars in its segment that actually gets a diesel engine as well. So the point is that yes, the Baleno and Glanza are great products, bang for the buck.
But the fact that the i20 gives a wider choice to its customers, giving them the power of choice, makes the i20 the winner of this comparison.